Today, we are going to try every Poppi and Olipop flavor. Then, we're going to judge which is the better of the two and guess which is Poppi and which is Olipop. After that, we're going to taste some of their more unique flavors because I think innovation is important. And we're going to place every can of Olipop and Poppi on a tier list. And because in my last video, I didn't necessarily paint Poppi in the most positive light, I'm bringing in my wife Steph to help me be as objective as possible about this.
Hi.
Okay, so before we get started, let's talk about what the tiers mean. S tier means goated. It hits every single time. A tier is really good. If it's available, I'm gonna take it. B tier is mid. C is not good. D is undrinkable and should have never been invented. So the first flavor that we're gonna try is, of course, the classic cola. You're just gonna have to trust that I don't know what my hands are doing exactly.
Both taste so similar.
So this one is trying to basically mimic Coke.
It's not bad. It does taste like a watered down Coke. The left one is a little sweeter, I think.
This one is definitely less sweet. I think I prefer this one more just because it tastes closer to a Coke, and maybe it's because it's sweeter. But you're right, I think they both still taste sort of like a watered down Coke, with this one being more Cokey than this one.
And sweeter. I don't know which one I like better though.
I think I like that one more. I think I do like the less sweeter one. This one has more of a herbally Cokey flavor. And this one is like just sort of sweet. It's just sweet. Which one do you like better?
I think they're both okay.
I think this one is just slightly better than this one. Which one do you think is Olipop and which one do you think is Poppi?
I have no idea, but if I were to guess, I would say the sweeter one is Poppi.
I think I would guess the same thing. I honestly think I'd put them in B. This one in a higher B. This one maybe in a C.
I think they're both mid, but I do agree that that one is better.
I'm going to say B too. So this one is Olipop?
Yes.
Olipop. Okay, next we have my personal favorite, orange. I'm a little biased about this one because I've had the Olipop orange. And I love it.
Too.
I think that's the Olipop. Don't hate this one. This one tastes a little bit more like an orange juice than an orange soda. This one actually tastes like an orange soda. I feel like this is the Olipop right off the bat because it does taste better. And it is an S tier.
Like orange cough medicine. Oh, I don't like that at all. That's not good. And because I don't like it at all, I know that's Poppi because I also had the Olipop orange one. Oh, you know what it smells like? It smells like you just uncapped a Sunny D.
I think you're right. I think it does kind of taste like a Sunny D, which I'm not mad at. They're not bad. I think you're right. It is a little bit more nostalgic and it doesn't quite taste like orange soda, but more like an orange juice, but not like a real orange juice. This is clearly Olipop.
Yes.
S tier.
I'll give that to you.
But I think this is, to me, still a B tier.
Oh my God, no.
Because I love orange soda.
I think that's a D.
You think this is a D tier? I don't think this is undrinkable by any means.
Oh my God, no.
Okay, all right. I mean, look, I'll give it to you. It's perfectly fine.
I can't even stand the smell of it. I still stand by D.
D tier. High D. Okay, next we have another personal favorite. Their versions of Dr. Pepper. Now we got Olipop, which calls it Dr. Goodwin. And we have Poppies, which calls it Doc Pop. Doc Pop and Dr. Goodwin.
Ugh, no. This one smells bad. It smells like artificial grape juice. It has a very grapey essence, like in a lollipop or a popsicle. This one's not bad. Oh, no. This has some weird artificial like cherry or grape situation that tastes like medicine.
This one actually tastes like Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
This one does, for some reason, does taste like grape. So this one is definitely superior.
Yes, for sure.
Actually, I think I would put this in B tier. This is pretty good. Maybe even A tier.
No, not A.
The easy thing is I think this is a D tier.
Yes.
This is really bad.
Yes.
They're so different. I don't know which is actually Poppi and which is Olipop.
Yeah, they're very different.
If I had to guess, this one Poppi D tier.
Yes.
And this one
Olipop for sure, but I say it's a B.
And we're saying this is
Olipop.
Olipop?
Yeah.
This is Poppi.
Okay.
Wow, okay. Olipop, Dr. Pepper. Very bad. Next, we're gonna do lemon lime. And this is gonna be their version of Sprite.
Right off the bat, I'm gonna guess that this one is Poppi, just because I smell a little hint of vinegar.
Ew.
I'm not into that. This one's not bad, but it does not taste like Sprite at all. It tastes like a watered down Sprite, but like more lemonade-y.
Which one do you like more?
The one on the right, which I'm guessing is the Olipop one.
Yeah, I think this is Poppi. There's like a astringency to it, and that's probably the vinegar.
Like that one tastes like a little bit of like a bubbly lemonade.
Yeah, it does kind of taste like a lemonade. Neither of these really taste like Sprite.
Yeah.
But strong preference for this one over this one.
Agree.
And I think I agree. This is probably Olipop. This is probably Poppi.
I would say this is a D.
D. Undrinkable.
That's a little harsh, but it's lower than mid for sure.
So that's definitely low C to D tier. So I'm okay with putting this in D tier.
I would say that one is like a mid C. It's not a high C.
I'd agree. Okay. Olipop. Okay, next we have root beer. Root beer is a classic, but it's not something that I normally drink. Probably not something I would like either. Blah, 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 blah. Glug, glug, glug.
Whoa. This one has a weird artificial sweet taste that I'm not into, but it does taste like root beer. They both taste like root beer. This one is better. This one, just like, there's something about it that is more potent in your mouth.
Potent.
But also sweeter at the same time.
This one's nice and kind of creamy, actually. Almost feels like.
I do like that one.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one.
Do you see what I mean? It like hits
Yeah.
you and it's so strong, and then it like is so sweet in your mouth.
Yeah, this one has a lot more of the root beer sort of like flavor.
Yeah.
Then after that initial hit, it
Yeah.
sort of like mellows out
Yes.
in a bad way.
Yes. I think I would actually rate that like a B.
You think this is a B tier?
Like a low B.
I think B is good.
Like I'm surprised at how decent it is. It's
Yeah.
not bad.
Okay, I think this is a good B tier.
Yes.
This one, I think I would put a D tier. I'm gonna guess this is the Poppi. And I'm gonna guess this is the Olipop.
So you think the good one is the Olipop?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
What do you think?
I'm inclined to agree.
This is the Poppi. Wow, they do a good root beer. Okay. Okay, next. Another personal favorite. I like cherry Coke. And we are going to try cherry cola from Poppi and cherry cola from Olipop.
I think you're going to like this one better. It's too artificially sweetened and you can't really get that cherry note. Like I can taste that in an icy. It tastes like if you added the ice, it tastes like what you would get at the store.
This one actually tastes like natural cherries. Like it's not an artificial cherry, which is kind of weird. I've never had that in a soda. This one does sort of just taste like a watered down cherry Coke. Neither of these really hit. Yeah, if you want something that's close to a cherry Coke, this would be the good alternative.
That's D.
D tier?
Yeah.
I think I would agree. This is D tier.
I would say to me though, that's still like a high C.
Definitely not a B or an A tier. And not undrinkable, but
Yeah, they're better flavors.
I wouldn't get it. So I think this is the Poppi. This is Olipop. See, this is why we do a blind taste test. Because objectively, the Poppi does taste better.
Yeah, for sure.
And Olipop was definitely not as good here. Next, we have cream soda.
I feel like I'm going to guess right off the bat that this one is Poppi because of the vinegary-esque scent. I think I like the right one better just because it has more flavor to it. The left one doesn't taste like anything.
You're right, they both kind of taste similar.
Yeah.
I think I actually like the left one more. This might be the Poppi because like the root beer one was creamy too. So I'm thinking this is also kind of creamy,
Yeah.
which is why I think it's the Poppi.
Well, I think it's Poppi because it has a hint of vinegar in the smell. But that being said, I also think it's a little flavorless.
I personally don't think this is that vinegary, actually.
It doesn't taste like vinegar at all. But if you compare the smells, I think you can smell it more in that.
Well, I think this is actually the Poppi and tastes pretty good.
I'm going to say that's the Poppi, but I prefer that taste.
You prefer this one?
Yes.
I think these are both C tier. One is a higher C than the other, but I would probably still choose water over both.
I would say that they're also both C tier, but the opposite one is higher for me.
This is Olipop? Or
I'm
Poppi?
guessing.
Olipop?
Yes, Olipop.
This is Poppi.
No.
And this is Olipop.
So I didn't like the Olipop one.
Or-
One that I said was smelled vinegary.
Yeah, said that one smelled vinegary. And there is no apple cider vinegar in Olipop. Now we're trying grape. I'm not a huge fan of grape soda, but I've had my fair share of grape in the day.
They're both terrible, but for some reason this is both sweeter and more bitter at the same time.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's a terrible thing. Do you see what I mean? It's artificially sweetened but bitter.
This one tastes like more of a artificial grape, and this one tastes like a real grape. And I think just judging from the rest of the classic flavors we've tried, I think this is the Olipop because it tastes more natural. And this one has like more of the classic, it actually tastes like grape drink sort of taste. And I don't really like either of them. I think C tier.
No.
D tier. You really think D tier? They're not undrinkable.
No.
I'm gonna try again.
No, they're like lower than D tier. It tastes like a darker grape. Like a moodier grape, if you will.
I'm not getting that vibe really, but I'm gonna take your word for it.
I actually think this one is the Poppi one.
You think that's the Poppi?
Yes.
Okay. So we think the opposite.
Yes,
Okay.
because for some reason this one tastes more bubbly and like I actually feel like the vinegar balances it out and gives it like a lighter effervescent vibe. D for both, but this one is Poppi. You were right.
Olipop. Okay, we are in for round 2. And these are going to be the more innovative flavors that Olipop and Poppi make. First, we have ginger lemon and ginger lime. Poppi makes a ginger lime. Olipop makes ginger lemon.
I feel like this smells limey. It's not bad. This one's definitely the Poppi one because the lime makes it very sour.
Sour.
So I like the Olipop one more. I think the Poppi is too sour to be like a drink treat unless you like sour things.
I like this one more.
I agree. This one is very obviously the Poppi one, and I don't like it only because I'm not a lime person.
So they are very different. I think the ginger flavor comes out more in the Olipop. I think I prefer that.
That one's not sour, but it's not super sweet, which I like.
This one's really good. This is at least B tier, but probably A tier.
I say Olipop is B. Out of the other Poppi flavors, this one is pretty good. Okay, well, let's give it C for now then, just because we don't like it, but it's not a C because it's bad.
But I actually really like the Olipop. I think ginger lemon goes in A tier.
I'll give it to you, sure.
Okay. Next, we have watermelon. Poppi makes a watermelon. Olipop makes watermelon lime. I've never actually had a watermelon soda. Like, is this watermelon Jolly Rancher? Is this straight up watermelon?
Interesting. They do both kind of smell Jolly Rancher-esque. Again, not as terrible as the other Poppi flavors, but I do taste that artificial sweetener taste again. Also not my favorite Olipop flavor. I think they're both kind of mid.
That's not bad. It is pretty sweet. It does kind of taste like a watermelon Jolly Rancher.
Yeah.
The watermelon Jolly Rancher is almost a little too sweet even for a Poppi. I think this is a pretty good flavor for
Poppi.
For a Poppi.
Yes.
Yep,
I think
that's a Poppi.
flavor in general, compared to all the other ones we've tasted, it's not the best. They're both on the same level to me, and that level is C.
These are C tier. I wouldn't buy them. I probably would take water over them unless... No, I just have water. They taste fine. They're okay. Yeah.
C because they're not the best, not C because they're bad.
Next, we have strawberries. Olipop makes a strawberry vanilla, and Poppi makes a strawberry lemon.
This is the same situation as the orange, in which this smells very juicy. Yum. You know, this is my favorite flavor.
It is good. It is really good. We've had it before, and it's top tier for sure.
Okay, so this is my only S tier so far.
All right.
This one's very summery and refreshing.
This will taste refreshing anytime, and it is really good.
I want to say C because everything is this mid to me, but it's not bad. But I do think it's more of a summer drink.
I actually don't like that. That's kind of like the dish soap again.
Ugh.
It's that lemon that does not sit right with me. I think that's D tier. This is S tier.
I personally think it's on the same level.
Okay, C tier. I can give you a C tier. Say low C for me. Like, it doesn't really taste like strawberries. It doesn't really taste like lemon. I think this one's going to be interesting. These are both cream flavors. I'm way more excited about the Poppi because it's an orange cream,
Okay.
whereas Olipop makes a banana cream.
Oh no.
Just to get it out of the way, we're going to try the Olipop banana cream. I've seen these on the store shelves and I never really want to pick it up. But for science, gonna try this. Olipop banana cream.
It actually does smell banana-y, like banana bread. I mean, if you genuinely like banana flavored things, it's not bad.
It does actually smell like real bananas. So that's weird. I was thinking banana Laffy Taffy, but this smells like natural banana. That's not bad at all.
I'm not a banana person, except
Neither
for
am I.
banana bread, but it's not bad.
This is actually not bad at all.
No.
I was thinking it was going to be way worse.
Like more artificial.
Yeah, pretty much completely artificial and like candy, whereas this is still pretty refreshing. I would put that in
C.
C tier.
Like
I'd agree.
mid to high C.
Yeah, I was thinking this would be like F tier. So for it getting C tier is actually a good thing. All right, and I'm actually really excited for this one. Orange cream. Poppi can turn it all around with one flavor, I think. So if it's going to be any flavor, it's going to be this one.
Okay.
And we've had their classic orange already. So this one, if it's like any better than their Sunny D version, I think that's a win.
It is better than the Sunny D one. It's definitely not S tier or B tier for me. I think that's like a high C.
It's honestly not that good. That was a bit of a letdown, to be honest.
I just like it more than I thought I would because it doesn't have the cough medicine taste.
Maybe my expectations were too high. I don't really taste the cream. It doesn't really taste creamy. It doesn't really taste like an orange cream soda.
At least it's not super artificial.
I think I'm tasting the vinegar a little bit. I was hoping that this would be like S tier status, but no.
It's definitely not.
This is at most B, but I think C.
C.
C. C tier. Next, we have Poppi Wildberry. Olipop doesn't make anything like this. I already know I won't like that.
Same. This smells like grape juice.
It smells like the Kool-Aid twist-off cap.
It's so sweet.
It's like the bad version of a Kool-Aid. Like the Kool-Aid, you know those Kool-Aids with the twist-off caps? Wildberry? No.
I could see a child liking this flavor.
Yeah, I'm not into it. D tier. But on that note, we are going to try Olipop's Tropical Punch. This is a new one. I hadn't seen this in the store before either.
No, it doesn't smell the best. I can kind of see where they were going with the mango.
This one says that it perfectly balances pineapple, passion fruit,
Oh.
mandarin, and apple juice. It's basically pineapple juice.
Objectively, as a drink, the flavor's not bad.
It's fine.
Yeah,
It's C tier.
yeah.
There are better ones out there.
If you like pineapple, you might like it.
Well, the next one we have is Olipop's Ridge Rush, which I'm actually kind of excited about. I think this one is almost like a Mountain Dew. This one is the exhilarating fusion of lemon, lime, and orange juices.
No.
No?
There are too many flavors that there's nothing distinct about it.
I kind of like that.
Like, what flavor is that supposed to be?
It's like Mountain Dew flavor.
No, but Mountain Dew doesn't taste like that.
It's like a more sour Mountain Dew. I do think it's more low B, high C. Just because of the novelty, I feel like I would choose it at a barbecue in a cooler.
It's a C for me.
I'm gonna put it in high C because I think I would choose this.
It doesn't taste like anything.
A little sweet, it's a little sour. I'm kind of into it. We have our last one. So we've tried at least 20 or 30 cans today. And the last flavor that we have is Poppi's Raspberry Rose. And this is the only flavor that we've had that has a flower in it. Kind of excited about this, but I'm also not so sure.
I do like raspberry and rose.
It smells very raspberry.
It does. I like that it's not overly sweet.
It's not very sweet, but it's not very flavorful. Ridge Rush is way better than this.
I would go for the raspberry one. At least it has a flavor. Like you can taste the raspberry, whereas Ridge Rush, you're like, what is in my mouth? It's just a drink that has flavors that you don't know what they are.
That could also be a high C tier.
Okay, yes.
Would you put that in a B tier?
No.
Okay, so it's a high C tier.
Yeah. Okay, so I think what we can kind of say from the flavors we've had is that Poppi is doing the classic flavors a little better.
Most of the Poppies do taste more like a classic soda than the Olipops, which have more of a twist to it.
They're trying to match the flavor better, whereas Olipop is okay not matching the flavor exactly, but using more natural ingredients.
Yes. Find the full tier list below. There are a few flavors that we haven't tried that I couldn't find at any store. And when we do, we'll update those tier lists. Thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content, subscribe and let me know in the comments because this is typically not the kind of content I do. But if you want to see more of it, let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.